All right, guys. So today we are coming to you with some updates for the Prov Exam. Our new testing company out in North Carolina is Prov Exam Company. We used to be with DO Group a couple of years ago. And so with the change, there come changes with their exam as well. The change of the person who administers the examination come with a couple of changes as well. Now, granted, NIC, they still are creating the examinations, but Prov Exam, they're the ones who are actually administering them. And these examinations are specifically for the state of North Carolina. Now, I'm about to tell you right now, these hands about to get busy on you, but they look like a tractor that ran over them. Don't worry about it. They about to teach you something great today. Now, before we get started, now, I want you guys to know this is specifically for my amazing students out at JCC. I want you guys to know that you are prepared for a time such as this. This ain't nothing new to you. You've been doing this every semester. There are other institutions out here who are doing the same thing that we're doing, where they are preparing you from the time you start the program until the time you end the program. So when you look at this video, don't say, oh, that's different, that's new. There are a couple of updates, but it's nothing that you're not new to. Okay. All right. So just gonna introduce a couple of new things. One of the biggest things before we even get started, I want us to take a look at how we come prepared. When you come to the scene, we're not coming detangling, baby. Okay. Your client need to be already sitting. If she's a little damp, don't worry about it. But I just want you to get the gist of what I mean, don't to not to how your client should come in to an examination. You just pay $84 for this. And ain't no need for you to come up in here with a messy mannequin head already about to stress you out and make you cry and intimidate you off of something that you ain't even got started with yet. Okay. So now my client over here, she don't need to be all labeled like this because that's gonna cause possibly maybe one of the examiners might know me. And then she might be trying to figure out, do I know her? Oh, I don't like her. Grade her bad. Or oh, I know she go to JCC, I'm gonna grade her good. So they don't want any type of identification on you or your mannequin. So I would cover her up down here. Right now I got my hand over. But you see how prepped this baby is. Do yourself a favor and come ready to rock and roll. Another thing I want to talk to y'all about before we get started. I don't want nobody coming up in here with these little bitty baby bags. Okay? Can't nothing fit up in there. Your stuff gonna be overflowing, falling out of it. Look how tiny that thing is. Do not come up in here with these little bitty trash bags. Okay? I'm gonna show you what you really, really want. And that's gonna be when I get started. So that's just a small introduction of us getting started. We got to keep in mind we are in a set space. Okay, although this is a big old table, all of it don't belong to me. Just like when you guys go to when you go work in the salon, Janet's gonna be working right here. Paula might be working over here, and Timothy might be working over there. And just because Paula ain't here today, that still is her area over there. So that's the same thing that they're preparing you for, that you're going to be working in a shared space. And so even at this examination, you're going to be in a shared space. You're going to have an invisible line. You're going to have to use that line about halfway, so I'm going to my peers area over there. So same thing when you guys are in school. Some of y'all have a little bit more flexibility where it feels like you can use the whole table, but in reality, you cannot. You're going to cut this table in half with an imaginary line. All right, so let's get started. Here, we're going to come back to this.